Okay guys, my welding cart is complete. I made it out of welding wire, some bolts, and a old bed frame, and just a couple pieces of 20 gauge sheet steel, and a little bit of 1/8 inch and some rod. So I'll start right here. Put in a pin so I can hang my grinding wheels on. Place for my gloves. I have the cord for the weld plasma just nestled in there. Hanging my helmet off of the welding gas bottle, which is chained in position. I can obviously adjust that for bigger bottles. Just don't have one. 3-inch casters. As you can see, it is all angle steel from a bed frame, which is really hard to cut through. Actually, I have sharp bits, but you'll see I have a frame that's parallel to the floor, and then I have another set of arms going up to make the first shelf. So I'll weld it up. These hoops are made out of 1/8 inch steel that I just bent in the vise at a 90 as best I could, and then attached them to the welder, or to the cart. I have an Eastwood VersaCut plasma cutter, 40 amp, and I have a Hobart Auto Arc 130. Both have been really awesome for me. Highly recommended. Here's another hoop for the hoses and gun and grounding lines for the plasma, or for the welder, I'm sorry. And I have my angle grinder hooked, just draped across the edge here. Works out nice. And then I made a couple hoops like this that are removable, so they kind of go, so they hook over the edge of the shelf. So I'm really happy with this setup. It's going to be nice because it takes up a lot. It takes up half the room of my other setup because I have a plasma cutter cart and a welder cart. Now they're both in the same one, and I'll cover it up with I have a Hobart welding mat, or I'm sorry, Hobart welding apron. So I'll cover it up with that so it looks all nice and doesn't have tons of wires hanging out everywhere. But that's almost impossible to avoid. So there.